Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to start new chapter, chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. This is very important chapter for examination point of view. So here first of all I would like to tell you that what is trigonometry or definition of trigonometry. So it is a branch of mathematics which deals with the study of right triangle. So when we study about right triangle by taking its hypotenuse, by taking its base and its perpendicular, and we also study about different ratio of right angle triangle. So in this, if ABC is a right angle triangle and in this triangle angle B equal to 90 degree and we take this angle C as theta, so BC will be base. So in this case this BC will be taken as base, or we can represent it by B, and here the longest side AC, this will be called hypotenuse and it will represent by H. Similarly AB, this will be perpendicular of right angle triangle and we will represent it by P. So according to Pythagoras theorem, when we apply Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle, so it will be AC square equal to BC square plus AB square, or we can also say that H square equal to B square plus P square. So when we find value of H, it will be H equals to under root B square plus P square, or we can say here hypotenuse will equal to under root base square plus perpendicular square. And if we find value of base and if we have given value of hypotenuse and value of perpendicular, then by this formula we can find value of base. So B equal to under root H square minus under root minus P square. So for finding value of P, it will be under root H square minus B square. So these are the important formula by which we can find value of hypotenuse, base and perpendicular. After this we will discuss about the different ratio of trigonometry or trigonometric ratio. So now we will discuss about trigonometric ratio. So here these are the trigonometric ratio. So first is sin theta. So in short we call it as sin theta. Then second, cosine theta. In short we call it cos theta. Then tangent theta. In short we call it as tan theta. Then cosecant theta, and its short form is cosec theta. Secant theta, its short form is sec theta, and cotangent theta, its short form is cot theta. So there are 6 ratio of trigonometry, that is sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. So in this formula for finding value of ratio, so here these are the formula for calculating the value of theta or value of their ratio. So in this triangle, if we taking this angle C as theta and we have to find the 6 ratio of trigonometry. So formula for sin theta, it will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. For finding value of cos theta, it will be base upon hypotenuse. For finding tan theta, it will be perpendicular upon base, and for finding cosec theta, it will be hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Sec theta, its formula is hypotenuse upon base, and for cot theta it will be base upon perpendicular. So here we can see that sin theta, its reciprocal will be cosec theta. So here sin theta is P upon H, so cosec theta will be H upon P. Similarly cos theta we have base upon hypotenuse, so sec theta will be its reciprocal, so it will be H upon B. Similarly here tan theta is P upon B, so its reciprocal will be cot theta, it will be B upon P. Similarly there are some other formula which are also very important for calculating trigonometric ratios. So these are some other important formula. So here sin theta will be equal to 1 upon cosec theta, cos theta will be equal to 1 upon sec theta, tan theta will be equal to 1 upon cot theta, and one value of tan theta is also given by sin theta upon cos theta. So this formula is also very important. So many times it is used in many kinds of question. So in this next, cosec theta will be equal to 1 upon sin theta, sec theta will be equal to 1 upon cos theta, cot theta will be equal to 1 upon tan theta, and tan theta, its one formula is also here cot theta. So here value of cot theta, this will also equal to cos theta upon sin theta. So one formula for cot theta is also this. So these two formula are also important in so many questions, they are used directly. So they are the important formula, and on the basis of these formula we can complete our first exercise. So proceeding our first exercise, that is 8.1. So in exercise 8.1, see question number 1. In question number 1 we have given, in a triangle ABC right angle at B, AB equals to 24 centimeter, BC equal to 7 centimeter. Then we have to determine, in first part we have to determine the value of sin A and cos A, and in second part we have to determine the value of sin C and cos C. So first of all we will draw the diagram. In this diagram ABC, we have given value of AB. Here AB is 24 centimeter and value of BC we have given 7 centimeter. Therefore in this triangle, first of all we have to find sin A and cos A. Therefore we will take this angle A, and we can take this angle as theta. So if we are taking this angle theta, then here AB will be base and BC will be perpendicular. So here AB is base and value of base is 24 centimeter, and BC is perpendicular and value of perpendicular we have 7 centimeter. Now here first of all we will find value of AC, that is hypotenuse. So for applying formula, H equals to under root P square plus B square, it will be under root 24 square plus 7 square. So 24 square will be 576 plus 7 square 49. 576 plus 49, it will be under root 625. So value of hypotenuse will be 25. Now here we can find value of sin A. So sin A, formula of sin A will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So after this, by putting value of perpendicular and hypotenuse, so here value of perpendicular is 7. So 7 upon, and value of hypotenuse is 25. So 7 upon 25, it will be the value of sin A. And after this, for finding value of cos A, so cos A will be base upon hypotenuse. So here value of base we have given 24 and hypotenuse 25. So value of cos E will be 24 upon 25. This will be the answer. Now for second part, we have to find value of sin C and cos C. So in this diagram, first of all, here we have to find value of sin C and cos C. So we will take this angle C as theta, and if angle C is theta, then here BC will be base. So BC will be base, that is equal to 7 centimeter, and AB, it will be perpendicular, equal to 24 centimeter, and hypotenuse, we have find the value of hypotenuse, it is 25. So value of hypotenuse will be 25 centimeter. Now for finding value of sin C, so here sin C will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So here perpendicular is 24 and hypotenuse is 25. So 24 upon 25, this is value of sin C. Now for cos C will be equal to base upon hypotenuse. So here base we have given 7 and hypotenuse 25. So base upon hypotenuse will be 7 upon 25. So this is the answer. So in this way we can do other question also. So after this, see next question. So after this, the question number second. In question number second, we have given in figure, we have to find value of tan P minus cot R. So in this diagram, we have given value of PQ equals to 12 centimeter and value of PR equal to 13 centimeter. So according to Pythagoras theorem, in this triangle we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So it will be PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now by putting the value, so value of PR will be 13. So 13 square equal to 12 square plus QR square. Now we will shift this 12 square with this 13 square. So 13 square will be 169, and when this 12 square become 144, it will come here and it will subtract. Then it will be equal to QR square. Now for finding value of QR, it will be under root 25. 169 minus 144 will be 25, and this square will shift this side, it will become under root. So under root 25 will be 5. So here we can say value of QR will be 5. So value of QR is 5 centimeter. Now first of all we will find value of tan P. As we know tan P, that means we will consider this angle, and if we are considering angle P, then here PQ will be base and QR will be perpendicular. So tan P is perpendicular upon base and we are taking this angle, so here perpendicular will QR. So value of QR equal to 5 and value of this PR, it will be perpendicular will be 5 and base will be 12. So here base is 12, so we can say it will be 5 upon 12. Here we can also write here perpendicular will be QR and upon and base will be PQ. Now after this cot R, so value of cot R, as we are considering angle R, so in this case base will be QR. Now base will become QR and perpendicular will become PQ. So here base is 5 and perpendicular is 12. So here we can write base will be QR and perpendicular will be PQ. Now after this we have to find tan P minus cot R. So tan P minus cot R, putting value of tan P, that is 5 upon 12 and minus value of cot R, that is also 5 upon 12. So 5 upon 12 minus 5 upon 12 will be 0. So 0 will be answer. Now after this see next question. So in question number 3 we have if sin A equals to 3 upon 4 and here we have to calculate the value of cos A and tan A. So in this value of, first of all we have given sin A. So sin A equals to 3 upon 4, that means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So here we can say that value of perpendicular is 3 and value of hypotenuse is 4. So we can find value of base. So for formula for finding base, it will be under root h square minus p square. So here putting value of h and p, it will be under root 4 square minus 3 square, it will be 16 minus 9. So it will become under root 7. So here we can say that value of base will be under root 7. Now here we have to find value of cos A. So as we know, cos A will be equal to base upon hypotenuse and base equals to under root 7 and hypotenuse is 4. So value will be under root 7 upon 4. Now after this tan A, so value of tan A will be perpendicular upon base and perpendicular we have given 3 and base we have find under root 27. So tan A will be equal to under root here 3 upon under root 7. So this will be the answer. Now after this see next question. So see question number 5. In question number 5 we have given value of sec theta equals to 13 upon 12 and in this we have to calculate other ratios. So here we have sec theta equals to 13 upon 12. That means it will be hypotenuse upon base. So value of hypotenuse will be 13 and value of base will be 12. Now here we can find value of P. Perpendicular, it will be under root h square minus b square. So by putting value, it will be under root 13 square minus 12 square. So under root 13 square will be 169 and 12 square will be 144. So 169 minus 144 will be under root 25. So here we can say value of perpendicular will be 5. Now finding value of sin theta, it will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So 5 upon 13. Now cos theta base upon hypotenuse, it will be 12 upon 13. From here we can take value of base and here by taking value of hypotenuse, that is 13. Now after this tan theta, tan theta will be perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is 5 and base is 12. So 5 upon 12. Now cosec theta is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So it will be 13 upon 5. Value of perpendicular is 5. Now cot theta will be base upon perpendicular. So it will be 12 upon 5. So in this way we can calculate the value of other trigonometric ratio. Similarly, question number 6 is also same, so you can try it. Now after this see question number 7. So after this in question number 7 we have given if cot theta equals to 7 upon 8, then we have to calculate the value of 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta, and second we have to find value of cot square theta. So in this, first of all we have cot theta equals to 7 upon 8, so it will be b upon p. So base is 7 and perpendicular is 8. So first of all we can find value of hypotenuse. So it will be h equals to under root b square plus p square. So we can take under root 7 square plus 8 square. So it will be equal to under root 49 plus 64. So under root 113. Now value of h equals to under root 113. Now sin theta will be equal to p upon h, that is 8 upon under root 113, and value of cos theta b upon h, that is 7 upon under root 113. Now first part we have 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta. So in this we can apply formula a plus b and a minus b, so it will be a square minus b square. So here we can write 1 minus sin square theta. Similarly here also a plus b and a minus b, so here also a square minus b square, so it will be 1 minus cos square theta. So by putting value of sin theta and cos theta, it will be 1 minus value of sin square theta will be 8 upon under root 113 whole square, and value of 1 minus cos square theta, it will be 1 minus 7 upon under root 13 whole square. Now by solving it, it will be 1 minus, by squaring it will be 64 upon 113, and it will be 49 upon 113. Now taking LCM, it will be 113 minus 64 upon 113, and it will be 113 minus 49 upon 113. So in this 113 minus 64 will be 49, so 49 upon 113, and it will be 113 minus 49, it will be 64, so 64 upon 113. By reciprocating, 113 and 113 will be cancelled, and value will be 49 upon 64. Now after this, see its second part. In second part we have cot square theta equals to, it will be b upon p square. So by putting value of base and perpendicular, it will be 7 upon 8 whole square. So by solving, it will be 49 upon 64. So 49 upon 64 will be answer. Now after this, see next question. So after this, see question number 10. In question number 10 we have, in triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeter, PQ equals to 5 centimeter, and here we have to determine the value of sin P, cos P and tan P. So in this diagram, first of all we have given PR plus QR equal to 25 and value of PQ equal to 5 centimeter. So first of all we will take this as equation number 1, and here we have to determine value of sin P, cos P and tan P. Now in triangle PQR, first of all we, by using Pythagoras theorem, it will be PR square equal to QR square plus PQ square. So this QR can be shift this side, so it will be PR square minus QR square equal to PQ square. Now here a square minus b square, by applying the formula a plus b and a minus b, so it will become PR plus QR and PR minus QR equal to 5 square. So here PR plus QR, its value is equal to 25. So PR plus QR will be 25, and it will be PR minus QR equal to 5 square will be 25. Now by dividing this 25 by this 25, it will become 1. So we can say PR minus QR will be equal to 1. Now this will be equation number 2. Now by solving equation number 1 and 2, so equation number 1 is PR plus QR equal to 25, and equation number 2 PR minus QR equal to 1. So they will be cancelled. So PR plus PR will be 2PR equal to 25 plus 1 will be 26. So finding value of PR, it will be 13. 26 upon 2 will be 13. Now here by putting value of PR in equation number 1, when we put the value of PR in equation number 1, so it will be 13. For finding QR, 25 minus 13, so QR will be 25 minus 13. Here this value 13 is directly applied in this equation number 1. So on place of PR we can write here 13. So QR equals to this 13 will come this side, so 25 minus 13. So we can say value of QR will be 12. Now we have all these three values, PQ, PR and QR. Now we can find value of sin P, cos P and tan P. So come here. So in this sin P as we know perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and if we are taking this angle as P, so here base will be PQ and perpendicular will be QR and hypotenuse will be PR. So in this sin P will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So if this is base, then perpendicular will be QR. So QR upon hypotenuse is PR. So value of QR is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. So 12 upon 13 will be answer. Similarly cos P. So here cos p is base upon hypotenuse. If we are taking this as base as angle, so it will be base. So here we can say PQ will be base, and value of PQ is 5 and hypotenuse is PR, so value of PR will be 13. So 5 upon 13 will be answer. Similarly tan P is perpendicular upon base, so perpendicular is QR and base is PQ. So value of QR here, it will be value of QR is 12 and base here base is 5, so 12 upon 5. This will be the answer. So in this way we can find value of sin P, cos P and tan P. Now after this you can try remaining question of this exercise, and in next session we will start its next exercise along with other formula, and we have to also find trigonometric ratio from 0 degree to 90 degree. We will also discuss about trigonometric table and some acute angle of trigonometry. So your homework is you have to complete, you can take your homework also. You have to do exercise 8.1 with all the solved example of your book. So thank you for watching the video.